Welcome to IT Learn 360. In this video, we will explain how a forward-deployed engineer, often called an FDE, turns a difficult customer workflow into a production system. We will follow one connected workplace story. Ridgeway Freight Services is a fictional U.S. logistics company that struggles to investigate delayed shipments across carrier emails, warehouse updates, contracts, and internal systems. The company has an AI and workflow platform, but the demonstration has not become a trusted operating process. That one engagement will help us understand customer discovery, technical scope, integration, production engineering, security, testing, adoption, product feedback, and interviews. The goal is to understand how an FDE moves from an unclear customer request to a secure, tested, supportable workflow that people can actually use. A forward-deployed engineer works between customer reality and production engineering. The work begins by understanding how the customer currently operates. The FDE then helps define a solution, builds or integrates the software, supports production rollout, and gathers evidence about whether the workflow is actually useful. This is hands-on engineering. An FDE may write code, connect APIs, map data, configure infrastructure, test failures, and explain decisions to users and executives. In the Ridgeway case, success is not a polished demo. Success means an authorized coordinator can investigate a delayed shipment, see reliable evidence, follow the correct escalation path, and use a workflow that the customer can support after go-live. Many technology demonstrations work because the inputs are clean and the expected answer is known. Ridgeway's production environment is different. Carrier messages use inconsistent formats, warehouse events may be late, customer agreements have access rules, several systems contain only part of the story. The FDE helps close the gap between product capability and operating reality. The engineer connects systems, validates data, handles failure, protects access, and teaches users how to work with the result. The most important gap is often not the AI model, it is the process around the model. A useful system must fit the customer's decisions, approvals, evidence, and support responsibilities. That is why the FDE begins with the workflow. Let us look more closely at Ridgeway Freight Services. When a shipment is delayed, a coordinator may need information from the transportation management system, carrier emails, warehouse updates, weather or route data, customer agreements, and internal escalation procedures. Today, the coordinator searches these sources manually. Important details may conflict or arrive at different times. The company wants one workflow that assembles the information and recommends the next step. The FDE must understand which source is authoritative, who may see each record, which decisions follow business rules, and where a human must approve an action. This scenario will continue through the presentation as we move from discovery to a secure and supportable production workflow. The first FDE deliverable is not code. It is a clear understanding of what actually happens. At Ridgeway, the engineer interviews coordinators, managers, security, and system owners. What event starts the investigation? Which systems are checked? Which decisions follow fixed rules? Which decisions require judgment? Who approves a customer message? What evidence must be retained? The stated request may be build an AI dashboard. The real problem may be inconsistent carrier data or an unclear escalation process. A strong FDE separates the requested feature from the operational need. This discovery work prevents the team from building an impressive interface that does not solve the customer's actual problem. Customer requests often begin too broadly. Use AI to automate shipment operations does not explain what should be built, tested, or approved. The FDE converts that request into a bounded outcome. For Ridgeway, the first release may assemble verified shipment status, display supporting evidence, classify the exception, recommend an escalation path, and require coordinator approval before an external message is sent. This scope is useful because every part can be tested. The team can define which systems are included, what data is allowed, what the system must never do, and what success looks like. A clear delivery scope also prevents endless customization. everyone understands what is in the first release and what remains outside it. Before promising an implementation, the FDE maps the customer's technical environment. Ridgeway may use an identity provider, transportation management database, carrier feeds, APIs, a workflow platform, central logging, and a controlled release process. Each system has an owner, schema, access method, and support path. The engineer asks where identity comes from, which records are authoritative, how services authenticate, what network restrictions apply, and how production changes are approved. This map helps the FDE see dependencies and trust boundaries. A workflow may fail because a carrier API is unreliable, a schema changes, or a service account lacks permission. Understanding these relationships before building reduces surprises and creates a more realistic delivery plan. One complete vertical slice is more valuable than a wide, unfinished prototype. For Ridgeway, the first slice can support one distribution center, one delay category, and one approval path. The coordinator signs in, loads an authorized shipment, collects approved events, retrieves the customer agreement, receives an escalation recommendation, approves the action, and creates an audit record. The slice should use production-like identity, permissions, logging, and failure handling from the beginning. A prototype that bypasses these controls may look faster, but it does not prove that the design can reach production. The FDE uses this narrow slice to test the most important assumptions before adding more locations, exception types, or integrations. A good FDE does not write custom code for every customer request. The engineer first asks whether the existing product can be configured. If the required capability already exists in another system, an integration may be better. A supported extension point may handle a specialized need. Custom software should be used only when the requirement is important and the simpler options do not work. For Ridgeway, a standard identity connector may be configured, while carrier status may require an API integration. A custom component may be needed for one legacy message format. Every custom component needs an owner, tests, documentation, monitoring, and a support plan. This decision prevents today's quick fix from becoming tomorrow's unsupported technical debt. Working closely with a customer does not reduce engineering quality. The Ridgeway workflow should use version control, code review, unit tests, integration tests, security tests, and end-to-end workflow tests. Deployment should be automated and include a rollback path. Logs and dashboards should help the support team understand what happened. Suppose a carrier event is missing. The system should not quietly invent a status. It should record the failure and direct the coordinator to the correct fallback. The FDE also prepares runbooks so another engineer can operate the workflow after the original project team moves on. Production discipline makes the solution supportable. It prevents the engagement from depending on one person who remembers how everything works. Customer environments often contain sensitive data and powerful access. The Ridgeway solution should authenticate each user, apply role-based authorization, use least privilege, protect secrets, log important actions, and remove temporary access when it is no longer needed. The FDE should never use a personal account as a permanent integration or copy customer data into an unapproved environment for convenience. Service identities should have narrow permissions, and access granted during the engagement should be reviewed and revoked. In our scenario, a coordinator should see only the shipments and agreements the coordinator is authorized to handle. Security is part of the workflow design, not a final review after the application is complete. The model should not control every step simply because the project includes AI. In Ridgeway, shipment lookup, contract permissions, escalation limits, and duplicate prevention are deterministic business rules. Normal software should enforce them. AI may help summarize conflicting carrier updates, classify messy exception notes, draft an explanation, or identify missing evidence. Even then, the output should be reviewed according to the business risk. The FDE decides where AI adds useful language capability and where predictable software is safer. This creates a workflow that is easier to test and explain. A strong interview answer should make this distinction clear. Employers want engineers who know when not to give the model control. A successful demonstration is not the same as production acceptance. Ridgeway needs evidence that the correct shipment was selected, the required sources were retrieved, access permissions were preserved, supporting evidence was displayed, approval was requested, and the final action was recorded. The team should test representative cases and document the expected result. If a performance number is included, it must come from the actual test dataset. The FDE should not invent an accuracy improvement, productivity gain, or cost saving. Acceptance evidence gives the customer a clear release decision. It also creates portfolio material because the learner can show how a requirement became a test and how the test affected deployment. Production workflows fail in ways that clean demonstrations rarely show. A carrier API may be unavailable. The same event may arrive twice. A shipment identifier may be ambiguous. A customer agreement may be missing. The model may produce an unsupported recommendation. A new release may break a previously working path. The Ridgeway workflow needs timeouts, retries, item potency, fallback behavior, escalation, and rollback. Retrying a read-only lookup may be safe. Retrying an order-creating action without protection may create duplicates. The FDE tests these situations before rollout. A reliable workflow is not one that never fails. It is one that fails safely, preserves evidence, and gives the user a clear next action. A technically correct system can still fail when users do not trust or understand it. Ridgeway coordinators need to know what the workflow does, which evidence it uses, when a recommendation requires review, and how to correct an error. They also need a support channel and a clear owner after launch. The FDE works with operations, product, training, and support teams to create documentation and feedback processes. Early user questions are valuable design evidence. If coordinators repeatedly leave the workflow and return to spreadsheets, the response should not be to blame the users. The team should investigate whether the system is slow, confusing, incomplete, or poorly aligned with the real process. Adoption is part of production success. The best FDE engagement improves more than one customer deployment. During the Ridgeway project, the engineer may discover repeated needs, such as identity-aware retrieval, a better carrier connector, clearer audit controls, or a standard approval component. The FDE documents the pattern and explains why it should become a supported product capability. This is more valuable than building a different custom solution for every customer. Field feedback should include evidence, which workflows were affected, what workaround was required, and how a reusable feature would help future deployments. The FDE therefore works in both directions. The engineer brings the product into the customer environment and brings customer reality back into the product roadmap. An FDE must explain the same issue differently to different audiences. An engineer may need logs, architecture, and reproduction steps. An operations manager needs to understand workflow impact and fallback behavior. An executive needs the decision, risk, business consequence, and required action. Suppose the carrier API is unreliable. The technical team needs timeout and retry details. Operations needs to know when coordinators should use the manual path. Leadership needs to decide whether the first release should be delayed or reduced in scope. Professional disagreement should use evidence, alternatives, risks, and documented decisions. The goal is not to win an argument. The goal is to help the customer make a responsible decision and understand the consequence. Forward-deployed engineering is not one single seniority level. Some roles are designed for experienced engineers who can lead complex customer deployments. Other positions may be available to strong new graduates or early career engineers with excellent software foundations. Common backgrounds include software engineering, solutions engineering, cloud, DevOps, SRE, data engineering, and technical consulting. Employers often look for production code, APIs, integrations, deployment, observability, customer communication, and judgment under ambiguity. A learner should match the role to the evidence already built. If your experience is mainly classroom learning, begin with a smaller integration project and practice customer-style discovery. Do not describe yourself as leading enterprise deployments unless you have actually done that work. Forward deployed engineer appears under several related titles in the United States. The presentation records a search snapshot of more than 1,000 U.S. results reviewed on August 1st, 2026. That number is directional. It is not a count of unique vacancies and should not be treated as a guaranteed opportunity. Search for forward deployed engineer, forward deployed software engineer, forward deployed AI engineer, deployment engineer, technical deployment lead, applied AI engineer, and related solutions engineer roles. Read the responsibilities carefully. Some positions emphasize software delivery, while others require heavy customer interaction, travel, domain knowledge, or security requirements. No salary figures are needed to understand whether the work matches your skills and interests. IT Learn 360 helps learners turn the Ridgeway Freight engagement into a structured FDE portfolio project. The supporting material includes the workplace case study, discovery and scoping templates, integration and access control exercises, interview practice, and resume positioning. Work through the scenario as though you are the engineer assigned to Ridgeway. Explain the current problem, identify the systems, define the first release, document the security controls, and record how you would test adoption and failure. The goal is to prove that you can move from ambiguity to a secure, tested, useful production workflow. Let us bring the FDE career path together through one practical portfolio plan. First, map the customer workflow, people, and systems. Second, define a bounded outcome and acceptance criteria. Third, build one narrow vertical slice with production-like identity, logging, and controls. Fourth, test failure, fallback, and rollback. Fifth, create user documentation and collect feedback. Finally, prepare a portfolio and interview story. You do not need a large enterprise customer to practice these skills. You can use the fictional Ridgeway case and create realistic artifacts in a safe lab. A forward-deployed engineer is valuable because the engineer can stand inside a messy customer environment and still deliver a secure, tested, supportable result. Thank you for watching IT Learn 360.